Okay, here we are at Lajolla. We're running the camera in the clean out in the front yard, which is a two-way clean out. We're running it backwards to under the house. We've run it 50 feet all the way to the plug that you see there, which is actually where the two toilets tie into each other. And as I pull it back, you'll see that the toilet line is right here on the right-hand side of the screen. A little bit of water flowing out of it because we've been flushing it. That pipe looks to be in good condition. Wouldn't recommend replacing that. But as we pull it back further, you'll see a Y or a combi that has some accumulation and some buildup right here. That is where the bathroom sinks tie in. So when we ran the water in the sinks, this is where the water flew out. It is pretty corroded and bad. We recommend digging under the house and replacing this section. And the other problem that they were complaining about is just a few feet away, where the kitchen from the tenant side and the shower and the tub all tie into where this corroded pipe is, which is also underground under the building. So my recommendation is to dig up these two fittings and replace these sections to new so they're not corroded and won't cause stoppages in the future. What I'm going to do now is just pull it all the way back from that bathroom. This here you can see is a lot cleaner. This Y here, this is the kitchen line for the one on the right, which is 1020. That looks to be in pretty good working order, so I wouldn't replace that unless they really wanted to until it became an issue, because it does look pretty good. So as I pull it back from that last kitchen, this is your main coming out from the house to the clean out that I'm at. There is a little bit of grease buildup on the bottom of the pipe, but nothing that's going to cause any stoppages at this time. We do recommend to hydrojet the line once a year, just to maybe get that cleaned out so it doesn't accumulate and become a bigger problem in the future. But this pipe, I don't see any roots, very little corrosion in the pipe, even though it's cast iron, probably original to the house. When they get very porous and rough, then we recommend to replace them, like the sections that we did see. So at this point, this would be a very expensive pipe to replace or to line. I wouldn't recommend doing it at this time until it became a problem. This ABS pipe is the new pipe where they replaced it from outside the footing to this clean out that we see here in the front yard. And that's where we're at here. Get a better picture. So this is your clean out. This is the front yard. So that's that. I'm going to now put the camera back in, and we're going to take a look going the other way, which is towards the street. I did see a clean out closer to the wall, so I believe this pipe probably has been dealt with. There's a little bit of root intrusion right here. And this is the other clean out we were talking about, towards the front yard. And then it looks like this pipe has been epoxy lined, which is a way to make the pipe new again by putting a new pipe inside of an old pipe. Looks like it's been compromised, and there's a root intrusion in that lining. We don't recommend putting snakes in the lining because it does rip it, and then the roots can grow in between. So a hydrojetter would be the way to clean this out. So there is some issues, nothing to be worried about at this time, but hydrojetting maintenance is what I would recommend, like I did in the part under the house. And that's kind of where you're at now. We'll give you estimates on what needs to be done. Thanks.